smart, and I've been smarter because of it. Like, there are people who school me and allow me to go further. I've been around a lot of smart people.
Do you think your actions or political thoughts have been heard, like, throughout the community?
No. I mean, the only space I really have to maybe express that is the classroom, but no, I don't think so. I always feel like I'm not really doing what I'm supposed to be doing politically. That's something that bothers me.
Since you gotten older, what changes have you witnessed
In terms of
like the environment, the
society,
politics?
Okay. The first thing that comes to mind is more things change and more things stay the same. And I'm not sure if things have changed so much. I kind of feel like, as a whole, people that I come from, the people that I think I share the community with, are still functioning under very similar mentalities. We're still underclass. We're still undereducated. We're still going to funerals with people who are 12 years old, 14 years old. I remember that when I was in middle school. That's the first funeral of a young person I went to. And then from that point on, from 6th grade on, every single year a friend of mine died. A male friend. Totally my age. Every year I was in high school. And then when I began teaching, I've been teaching for 10 years. I would say the first 3 years that I was a teacher, I lost a student. And so, to me, it's like, that's what it was when I was growing up. It's still that way. You know, I still worry about young people. I still worry about how sexualized our society is. I mean, just politically or just socially, I don't even know how to begin to talk about the way women are treated and the way women are looked upon in our society. And I think it's culture, I think it's politics, I think it's all mixed in one, but I still worry about my daughter, when she reaches a certain age. I don't know women my age that doesn't even know someone or been a victim of rape. That's still the case from what I understand. When I talk to young people, it's still the same thing. And so I personally don't see, yes, we're in the era of the first black president, in the era of the United States. See, I do remember there are lots of heads of states all over the world that are people of color. But here in the United States, we have a black man as president. It's business as usual. It's operating. The school systems function as, I'll give you an example. I was reading the other day and listening to WBAI on radio, and they mentioned 2 corporations, and these corporations have stock, like the Wall Street, stock market. You can invest in a company, and you invest based on whether you think they're going to have profits for the year. Well, there are 2 major corporations that own prisons. And the only way you will invest in a company is if you can guarantee or have some reasonable guarantee that you are going to profit. So there must be some way that these companies can tell their investors, we're going to profit off of these prisons. And if that's the case, then they need a guaranteed outcome. Meaning they have to be sure that year after year after year that we're going to fill those prisons with people. It has to be guaranteed. How do you guarantee it? School. see that these people are not going to graduate, that a certain percentage is going to drop out. They can say these numbers and say they're pretty consistent, then they can have a company that people will invest in. These people are functioning today. And so if that's the case, then I know that I'm sitting in a political system, an educational system that is designed for a certain percentage of our students to fail. That hasn't changed because it was like that when I was wrong.
What do you think is the relationship between democracy and public education?
Well, education is tied to democracy. You can't have a democracy without an educated public. Essentially, if you don't, then you don't have a democracy. You have people who manipulate the masses and do it in a way it's clever, very clever, but without real education of the masses, then you don't have a democracy. I don't care any kind of way you spin it. I don't care how many people go to a voting booth. Doesn't matter, because the truth of the matter is the heart of democracy, or the marker of a democracy, it's not how many ballots that get cast. It's how well the people's voices are heard and used in how things run and the decisions that are made. And on that note, it's part of the reason why I teach, because I know how important this is. At the same time, it's also the reason why I am sad when I say some things I just mentioned, because I already know. For it to be a real functioning democracy, or anywhere near that, because we're human, we can't be perfect. Anywhere near that, you can't have the kind of education system we have. Our students, and this is just indicative of a lot of places. So many, not all, so many of our students aren't prepared to have a voice, to make decisions and to push for their decisions to be debated, argued, used, and paid attention to. So this is critical. That's why education gets attacked. That's why they can fire teachers like that, because it's not really democracy.
How has your choice to become engaged changed your life?
The engaged how?
Engaged in teaching, teaching children, educating.
Changed my life?
Yeah.
I used to feel that I was planting seeds. Because, I think there are some people who teach that feel like they're saving people. I never felt like that. I felt like I was doing what people did for me, which planted seeds, so that as they get older, they begin to blossom. They can grow, and their ideas grow and blossom and things like that. I think in many ways I still feel like that. I feel like you asked me before, do I feel like I'm doing enough, or if I'm engaged? You use the word engaged just now. Sometimes I don't feel engaged. And part of it is because I don't necessarily know how. We've marched up and down. We've protested. It's a model. And it works to a certain extent. I'm not sure the things that bother me or the things that I see that need to change can be changed that way. And so the only thing I feel like I have that might have some value in the future is to plant seeds of knowledge, information. Just help people be able to access information and to give things that I've learned or know, and to take what people are hearing, because you don't know a lot, you just don't know how to process it and put it together. And so I feel like maybe that's my engagement right now. I wish it was bigger, I wish it was better, but that's what I've been doing.
What advice would you give to young people regarding civic engagement?
Read. Read everything you can. Read news from all over the world, not just the New York Times. Don't watch CNN. Don't
watch what?
Don't watch CNN. I mean, you can, but if you're going to watch CNN, then pick up a book. You need to know history. You need to know what reporters are doing all over the world. Because there's some really good reporting going on. It's just, it isn't front page. Or it isn't in, like, the top-selling newspapers and things like that. Read as much as you can. Because the truth of the matter is, there's so much that we don't understand. And I'm including myself. There's so much going on that is not told, or that is spun in a different way, if you know what I mean. Like the news can take something and whip it around so that it doesn't really seem like it is. I say read and know yourself. The beauty of living in the United States is that you have the option to know yourself. And there are lots of people who tell you about yourself. And there's 50 million commercials and TVs and movies that will try to tell you about yourself. But at least here, you have the option to get the information for yourself. Not all of us are able to grab it or think to, but that would be my advice. Know yourself. That means you have to read. Read a variety of news sources. And you have to read a variety of history. If you hear we're at war in Libya, go get some books on Libyan history, political history. Go get it. Because what you hear is not always what it seems. Read. That's it? Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was wonderful.